Hi everyone, this is Messy Jess here. I've been hearing a lot about this Amber Heard Johnny Depp situation. Um, I really believe Johnny was abused by this woman. I mean, it's ridiculous what this woman was trying to do. She's like my brother in so many ways. I mean, I had to deal with this type of person gaslighting and trying to manipulate and I mean, I mean, she's trying to downplay Johnny. She's like popping pills to Johnny, and I need you to listen to this. All copyrights, you know. Please don't copyright this. This person, um, by the name of Scott Reich, REISCH.com, posted it 2 weeks ago. I'm doing it via my TV, so I'm gonna put it up loud. So hopefully you guys can hear it. So apologize for butchering the last name. It's 46 and 46 hours and 43 minutes. So bear with it. I'm gonna half it. But since there's a lot of go on here, like she talks about giving him Xanax. She's talking about popping Ambien. I mean, she sounds like my brother when he had his drug problem because he was on heroin. He was on popping prescription drugs. I mean, this is how my brother acted when he was on prescription drugs, when he had his drug problem. And he used to do the exact same thing to me. He was physically and emotionally and verbally abusive towards me. He would call me retarded. He would call me this. He would call me that. He would slap me in my face. He broke my left foot. He threw me down flights of stairs twice. He would manipulate situations to where he made me look like I was a total whack job. And he was the star pupil. And it's total narcissism, total. This girl and people like her need to stop. The abuse from these people need to stop. They need to be put back on the back burner and need to go and get help. And you'll understand why. Just listen to the key points in this.
I thought that we had some sort of game plan.
I told you when I needed, you said we should make Lisbon, yet you don't. I see my conversation after just simply doing it. It's not alone. You gotta change how we do things. And I want to trust you, and I feel like all the trust is gone. All the fucking trust is gone in the relationship because you keep splitting.
I'm not gonna be in a physical fucking altercation with you.
Then don't.
You fucking hit me last night. You fucking.
What about all the other times you split? Come on, you cannot act like that's about that. It's
Well,
not.
we're on a plane, I can't split.
No, and you hit back. So don't act like you don't fucking
I
participate.
pushed you.
I'm not going to get into the details of that fight. You and I both know that you split when there is no physical violence. And that you do it like at the very beginning of fights these days. And if you split and you go into a different room and you don't actually leave that house, it does nothing but perpetuate the fight. Really, when you split on me, how do you feel when I leave you?
When I go into the other room, you said.
I would want a guy who's split.
And getting another room in a hotel.
I would want a guy who would want to split when he feels the need to want to punch me. You know what I'm saying? I would want a guy who knows not to want to punch a female. That's a gentleman. I would want a guy who knows, okay, the situation's getting heated. I'm going to leave.
Just the same thing.
That's smart.
When did I get another room in the hotel?
You text Steven or Nathan in Toronto to get you another room. It's chronic. It happens all the time. And if you do it to go into another room, you do it and you get dressed.
You were fucking screaming at me.
I'm not going to validate my actions last night. I feel very bad.
No, I'm talking in Toronto.
I did not start screaming until you had fucking said all the shit. You poke an animal enough, it is eventually, no matter how friendly it is,
That's
how
not
cool.
true.
So that I have not done this to you. I have not said these things to you. I have not started the fight by saying I'm going to get another room. And I'm not going to sit here and fight about fucking Toronto anymore. Guess what? I let it go. I'm not fucking talking about Toronto.
Send me the tapes.
I can whisper it. I can write it. Guess what? I'm not saying another fucking.
Who's the one raising her voice?
I'm so sick and tired of fucking fighting about old fights. This is not about a fight. This is broad. This is a broad thing. And if I'm telling you every single time you get dressed and you fucking split the top of a fight, you never fucking try and work it out, you never fight for me, you never come to me, you never self-calm, you never self-soothe, you're never the one to throw the olive branch. It needs to fucking change. And you can go, I can't meet those demands, I can't do it, or you can fucking promise me so I have a modicum of safety, I feel a modicum of respect, a little tiny shit sliver of fucking like, you are in this whether it is good or bad, down and up, lows and highs, tough and easy.
You got the tapes, let me hear them. Send me the fucking recordings.
I will.
Just text them to me.
I don't know how else to say I will to you. I haven't because we have not been well. We have not been good. When I fucking move out, if I move out, then you'll have them, and you can fucking relish them. You won't fucking like it, what you hear. Won't make you happy. But you hear what I'm telling you. That was after Toronto.
Yeah, but that's when we came back here.
I know where we were.
Toronto, Boston, here,
I know where
rehearsal.
we were. We've been on the road basically since Australia, and I have been at your side. And I have not been firmly removed.
Well, we were on our honeymoon. I hope you were my side.
I'm not talking about just a honeymoon. Now, am I? I'm talking about many months. And was it all the honeymoon? No. I have been at your side.
I think they got married too quickly and did
Rihanna
not date for the longest time. I think they got married, dated just for 2 months, got married, and boom.
No.
This is why you date for a long time, to get to know the person.
Security. The relationship is something
You don't date for 3 months and then get married.
You always
You
run
don't
from when it's
date
tough.
real quick and then get married.
I'm telling you, we didn't say vows. You didn't make them exactly in the same, in that way, you know, but now is the fucking time. I need to know if you're going to be there. I want promises. I told you that at the beginning of this conversation. I need promises. You're going to fucking be there. I need promises that this is important to you, not when it's easy, when it's hard too. This is something you'll fight for.
Relationship has its ups and
This
downs.
is something that's sacred that neither of us throw out at every fight.
And if you can't handle the downs, then you've got to break up.
Fuck me over. I can't be the only one. You can't be the only one.
And if it gets physical, then I'm sorry,
If I
the
split on
relationship's
you,
over.
all those times that I thought about doing it would not be here. And I stayed, and it's tougher. You know, that's stronger. I'm stronger. It is easy to run. It is easy.
First time
to run away
someone
from
throws
problems.
fists,
easy
slaps or
to take that out and say,
gets
well, that's
physical,
the easiest.
then
I mean,
it's over.
That's the safest way out. I'm not saying we should get into physical altercations. I never want to be in that. Never. But every time you don't like what I say and you fucking run away, will never work out anything. You can't run away every fight.
And he's doing the right thing by running away.
It's not
because
brave.
he's trying
it's
to save
strong.
the
it's
relationship by not getting physical.
To somebody, I want to work this out. I want to face what I have.
He's waiting for things to cool down and so he can talk to you.
You're not working it out. You're running away, and then you make me be the bigger person every single time. I come to you, knock on the door, I come to this house,
seem like a hothead,
and say, "Hey, we're married. It's supposed to be sacred. Calm down."
I made you.
Yes, by default. If you're never the one to do it, one of us is, and I'm the one to do it every time. It means I'm the bigger person every time. It means I have to be the strong one. It means every time I have to fight for our relationship, and you get to be you get to be lazy. You get to be cowardly. I don't know
what are you here for? What do you need me for?
Once again, I am fighting for the relationship.
With the guy that you don't fucking trust or like? Why?
I did not say I didn't like you. I love you. You're my favorite person in the world.
I don't see how.
I remember what I said at the beginning. I'm sorry you feel like you can't imagine it. But I said this to you at the beginning of this conversation. I said, you're my favorite person in the whole world. If you weren't the most magnetic, shining, beautiful, interesting, dynamic person I had ever met in my life, it would be so easy to walk away from this bratty thing that you do.
Untrustworthy.
Did you hear what I just said? I said I can't trust. That's not meaning you're untrustworthy. It means we've created a situation. And I'm telling you what you do to create it too. We've created a situation in which trust can't grow. It's like it's trampled every single time, and we need a marriage. That's why I sat down. Do you not remember me sitting down at the very beginning of this conversation and saying just that to you? Saying, I know you got married for security and for safety. So did I. We did not get married because it was something that we're doing, because it was something we walk away. We wanted the foundation. No?
Yes, I wanted to make you my wife.
Yes, but you could just have me as your girlfriend if you didn't want the foundation. And you told me, and maybe you go back on it now. Fine, okay, cool. Lie about that. I don't know. You told me you wanted a foundation. You told me you wanted the security. You wanted the safety. You liked the foundation. At the beginning, you said, I really like having that. It feels safe. So don't argue with me when I say it now.
I'm not arguing with you.
Oh, yeah, but you had to pick your part.
By saying because I loved you and you're my wife. I wanted you to be my wife. That's picking it apart.
No.
How did I pick it apart?
No,
I don't think she can handle being a wife.
How come when I come up with a point, you can't answer?
I think the money got it twisted.
Suddenly you don't want to answer it.
What am I not answering? Because I don't want to fight about this new thing? No, I don't want to. I said you wanted the safety and security, and you stopped me, you interrupted me, and then you said, what? Because I wanted to have you as my...
I didn't interrupt you, you asked me, right? You said, right?
I meant you interjected, I meant you said. You said, how about that? See, now, is this better? I answered you, I addressed what you're saying, now can we please not fight about that?
And I said, because I love you.
I said loved.
We're talking about fucking about this sense. If I used loved, my apologies, it doesn't mean anything. Try. Let's both try.
Has any of them both
thought
of marriage counseling?
Really fucking poking us in the ass. Let's try. Try not to fucking fight. Try to address it without jumping down each other's throats, because all that's going to do is build a mountain of fucking resentment, some species of fucking hatred within the love, and totally fucking mistrust, because you say you don't trust me. I get it, okay. I'm flake, I'm this.
What's the not trust part? Can I ask about the no trust part?
Like the word. Being in my shoes.
What did he do that made her not trust him?
I get it, okay. I'm flake, I'm this, I'm that.
I didn't say as a person. I was speaking.
Did he cheat on her? I mean, what
It's
happened?
safe with it because you always fucking bail on it.
Well,
It's
I don't know. You know,
I want the trust back. You can deflect all you want, say it's my fault, say how dare I get angry at you, ever, whatever.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is the trust is because of the fact that she hit him.
I don't know.
I don't know what.
There's good
Sometimes I
must of
don't. I
somebody
don't want
when
to
you hit somebody.
go through the shit. I don't, man. Don't.
No.
I don't want to, because I don't want to fucking fight.
But it doesn't have to be one. It's not like I'm saying, hey, choose fight.
She wants it her way and not
You just said I get mad.
or the highway.
No.
And she's not listening to him.
Say that's always the case. I said, yeah,
It's supposed to be 50-50 in a relationship.
It happens.
Yes, I know. It happens often.
If you think I'm some fucking tyrant or bully, then don't fucking be with me. But don't sit here and insult me like I'm the fuck up because I have the.
She wants a boy to
saying that I'm the tyrant
and Johnny is not the boy
and
type.
at the same time, the guy that runs away.
He wants one that's
you run
equal
away
to
every
him.
single fight.
Okay, so
He wants a power couple.
I'm not lying about it.
And what are you doing with me?
I already answered that. I already we went through this conversation literally 5 minutes ago. I answered this already 5 minutes ago.
You just said to me that I shouldn't be with you.
No, I said
That's
you.
what I feel.
No, I said if I'm some, harping bully, which is what you make me sound like. Like I'm like.
You're making it sound like that, but
feel bad.
Bitch.
Because that's what I do.
Excuse my language.
And then you ignore everything. You take me for granted. You're ignoring everything.
You're making yourself sound like that.
You make me sound
He's
terrible.
not doing
You
it.
talk about me in a terrible way. You do not fight for me, and then you want to sit here and make me sound so terrible to be around. You don't. Everything I've already explained.
No.
10 minutes.
No fight for you. I don't understand.
You never ever do the work. Put in the work. If we're arguing about something, you don't ever try to get to the bottom of it, figure out, make the peace. You want to make it easy on you, so you split. You don't fight.
You don't
for
do
me.
it yourself.
You don't fight when there's a problem. You don't come to me. You don't make peace with me. You never extend an olive branch. You're never the bigger guy. You're never the one that's
Why
like,
should
okay,
he when you're the one starting
for a
it?
second and say, this is bigger than us. Let's stop fighting. You never are the one to come and knock on my door. You take me for granted.
It's not true.
Why should he apologize for something that you're starting doing, bitch?
It's not true. I'm not the one who fucking throws fucking pots and
That's different.
fucking else at me.
That's different. That's one does not negate the other. That's irrelevant. It's a complete non sequitur. Just because I throw pots and pans does not mean that you come and knock on the door. Just because they're invasive does not mean that you come and knock on the door.
Really, I should just let you throw.
I'm not saying that. You're saying that. You're putting words in my mouth and then making non sequiturs.
I'm giving you a situation.
No, you're trying to justify how you don't or do come to the door.
No,
based
I'm
on
justifying.
She's saying, "Oh, why she just let me throw pots and pans at you?"
Seem to think that there's this cowardice in me that runs away and I don't fight for you.
And you're justifying that by saying I throw pots and pans? Okay, cool. Let's talk about everything you do wrong.
I'm not the one who fucking did that. I don't fucking.
She's actually
So that makes
sense. That it's normal.
That's clear.
Doing that
The only time I ever threw anything at you was when you fucking threw the cans at me in Australia.
Why are you trying to justify who throws things based on whether or not you come knocking on the door?
Because that is a fucking irrational and violent fucking maneuver. So a man would want to get out of that area so that he doesn't get so fucking angry that he actually does pop the fucking wife.
Exactly.
One inform the other.
Oh my God.
He made a fucking point.
Please, that's what they're for.
Yes.
But what a guy like Johnny?
Oh,
I'm not going to sit here and promise you.
I'm loving him more.
And then you want to live in a world where everyone just says yes to you.
Goddamn down to earth.
Criticize you ever.
Don't insult me like that, please.
But that's not the case. It's not why you're with me. I am honest with you. I'm sorry. You don't want to be held accountable. I get it.
I'm not sure you're so honest with me.
That's your
Watching you lie in front of Travis last night.
that's your problem, and that's your whole thing that you've created. So I'm not gonna sit here and go over every fight we've had. I'm not gonna refight this fight. You have something you're holding on to about Travis. Fucking go fuck. You know, go do it. Go run away together. I don't know what you're fucking holding on to, but you have created that. I have no part of that. I don't know what you're fucking latched onto in your brain, what stray hairs have fucking commingled and tangled in your brain to make you think you've really figured some sort of thing out. But this is not unusual for you. It's like almost every fight, I could pretty much guarantee you find something that you can like manipulate.
Let's ask Travis tonight. If you
yes, why don't we invite Travis into our fucked up, broken ass, 3 fucking wheeled truck of a marriage? Why don't we crash it straight into the wall? Because no one knows us better than fucking Travis.
You're just afraid that the truth will come out.
What truth?
That you lied.
What are you fucking talking about? I didn't fucking even have a fucking thing to lie about. What are you fucking talking about? Every fucking fight, there's a new thing that you've convinced yourself is a lie.
I said to you, Amber, tell Travis what you just did. Did you just fucking, did you punch me in the fucking jaw? Did you fucking kick? Did you? And you would say fucking, you said, I don't know what you're talking about. It never fucking,
I see
never fucking happened.
I see the lie. You really should run with this. In fact, maybe you and Travis can like, go and like, you know, do a tell-all about what your own investigators
say. Stop with the attitude, right? Stop with the attitude. Getting all bunched.
Whatever you think happened, try this.
No.
It's a conversation.
Listen, I was not lying.
I'm not going
to. You lied. You're an asshole.
You're fucking full of shit. What lie? When? What conversation did I have with Travis? Big investigative study you've done. I'm not sitting here and fighting with you about the fight that we had last night.
After you got physically violent with me, I texted Travis. I said, come up here. Because I didn't want anything to happen. Come what? Save me?
No, go ahead. Continue. You Travis to the rescue.
No, that was the last one. You can go, you go. That was the last insult.
Yeah, you called me a liar, and yet.
I watched you lie.
Called me a liar.
I watched you lie. I heard it. I was right there.
There's no what. You still haven't told me what lie it is. But yet every single fucking time. You know you do this every single fucking time.
We'll talk to Travis.
I'm not fucking talking to nobody.
No,
fuck that. You go fucking jerk him off. I don't care. I really could care less. It's you every single time. You latch onto some sort of thing. When I already told you, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about. You still haven't even told me what it is. But run with it.
I have told you what it is.
No, you haven't.
I said to Travis, I said to you, hey, tell Travis what just happened.
You told me to do it. You told me to. You said, go do that.
I said, no, tell him what just happened.
And I lied.
And that you punched me in the fucking thing. And you hit me in the face. And you said, motherfucker, no, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? And I watched you lie. And then I
didn't punch you.
And then
by the way, I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
Even a lot of guys been around a long time. No.
No, when you fucking have a closed fist.
You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this. But I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you. I don't know what the promotion of my actual hand was. But you're fine.
Nonchalant about this?
I was hitting you.
How are your toes?
What am I supposed to do? Do this?
How are your toes?
I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are.
Oh,
that's the difference.
Yeah, he's bitching about because you're not supposed to hit somebody.
Physical fights? Because you started physical fights?
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did, so I had to get the fuck out of there.
Yes, you did. So you did the right thing, the big thing. You know what? You're admirable. Every single time. What
Bitch, you're lucky you're not in jail for that shit. With handcuffs.
Right? Just by running away. And you can sit here and call me names, but you get called a name, and what do? That's the last insult. You're a baby. You're a hypocrite. You don't do anything that you actually do. You expect from people what you can't give them.
What are you doing?
I'm giving you an Xanax. You can use it.
Oh, thank you.
Seems like it's normal.
Yeah, probably.
She's giving him Xanax. She's drugging him.
In any real
With Xannies.
So long because anytime anything goes wrong,
What I'm talking about, prescription drugs. To try and control him.
It's not always.
I wouldn't be surprised if my brother was doing that to me.
Because there's yelling or anything. We split most times when I'm still speaking in this volume and nothing is thrown or hit or anything. No, I can change certain things that are hurting you. But I know I can't blame myself entirely for going straight to the fucking finish line, the first sign of stress yesterday. Because of how it's been lately. Since Australia. And I've been on the road with you. I haven't been working. I don't know what else I could fucking do.
Since Australia, we've been on our honeymoon and we had a great time other than the fact that we had a fight in the train, which was physical. And we had a fight in San Francisco. But I thought everything else was great. You're saying you've been pondering this since Australia?
No, and the splitting.
Me splitting.
Like the lack of, I even said this in Australia. I feel like it was so good for so long. We talked about this. Remember we were allowed to have fights then. Remember we allowed ourselves to say, hey, you did this and you took. Remember we would even have a little argument and it was okay. It was an argument. I don't know what the fuck has changed. You can't figure it out. And I don't mean to criticize anything that you do, but it's so chronic with you, the changes in personality. It's like sometimes you get these clear months and you're this different person and it's wonderful, you're this, you're this.
That's what
and
happens
sometimes
when
I'm like
you're
struggling to stay
abusing prescription drugs.
connect with you, struggling to have 5 minutes with you, struggling to connect with you, struggling to have my friendship with you, and I can't fight with you. It's like, but they're so chronic that I have to go, what the fuck has changed? What thing has changed? Do you not remember
You
how
need
different-
rehab
you were
for
so
prescription
different.
drug use.
You allowed me to.
You need help.
We were not in a fight, we had arguments.
Because you're like my
You've
brother.
given me this time
Case
on the
in
couch,
tea,
and it's
my brother, right here.
Talk. I never feel that safe. I constantly feel like you're about to fucking split.
My brother in a FEMA body.
You made me feel meaningless.
Threw me out of the bedroom.
Yeah, but why wouldn't I if I know that you're about to split? I mean, that's what I'm saying. You
I wasn't
always
about to
split.
split.
You always split. So that's why wouldn't I'm gonna blame myself for my actions?
I was
just
laying in
but I
bed
also
watching
don't think-
television, man.
And fun, you're
I-
I was laying
equal.
in bed watching television.
I fucked up last night for nothing to blame myself. But I also can't blame me going to the finish line, and that's always where you drive.
Translation.
The luxury of us just being normal human couples. Like, as soon as you get mad, you take off on a train. It's something because it's not, it's chemical, it's strong. It's one day you were different,
It's the same.
and it hasn't been back.
It's the same changes that are happening in you. It's exactly the same. Huh? That is the case.
I have always allowed you to fuck up and be a human. I've always been able to have communication with you. The difference is you make it so we cannot even communicate at all if it's anything negative. You go, you take off on a train, you don't get off. You don't come back around. You don't honor when you say, I just want a few minutes or I want a little time, but I'll be back. You don't assuage the anxiety and the stress that gives me and makes things worse with me by saying, hey, we will, remember people was like, you have to say, I will be back in this amount of time, more or less, and then actually honor it. You have to come back. So I said, oh my God, if he could do that, that would be great. And you never do it. You don't ever honor that. You leave me with way more anxiety, stress, anger, and resentment. But in Australia, for a few months, you were so.
So for you, it makes a difference. I wasn't being attacked.
I'm mad. I have not attacked you any different. I haven't changed. I have not attacked you any different. I never attacked you. I never attacked you. Just because I have a complaint with something you did, it's
He
not
was
an
controlling
attack.
you with
It becomes
prescription drugs.
verbally
And you weren't-
insulting
you
It
weren't
becomes all
having
kinds
enough of
shit.
her controlling this.
Like
Here you were having
what I
enough
read
of the
to get
controlling
there.
this. And she
If you see any criticism
could see that you had enough. That's where the clashing
God forbid I
began.
have a problem with something you do. We're gonna be in this situation.
See,
And he
nice.
started walking away from it.
Nice.
What if I'm hurt? Am I not allowed to be hurt and be human? That's the thing. You're not allowing me to be human then. You take my humanity
You're
from me.
talking
You're
about.
telling me I'm not allowed to feel
You're
things
talking.
and I'm not allowed to react because to protect you.
The verbal
Last night
in the physical
happened
abuse, he was
because I
not
was
going to
at
take it anymore.
Isaac's for too
So he
long.
left,
Next
emotionally
door.
and mentally,
And for
from the
what?
relationship.
For what? What did we
He wasn't
gain
going to
from
take it
this
anymore.
fight? From me just, the horrible fucking act of me being at Isaac's for just too
I
long
did not
for you.
cause this because you were at Isaac's. You lied to
Just
yourself.
because
Go ahead.
he
You're
was
so
over,
lying.
And why
he
are
was
we
over at a
upset?
friend's house for too long.
This did not happen because of Isaac's. This happened because we're fighting. This is not about
Fighting
Isaac's.
for
We
what?
actually really even talked about that. We spent 2 seconds on it because it's it's not about that. It's bigger than that. The point is, I voiced a complaint. It could be anything. You could say, "Baby, you did something to hurt me," which you did, and you admitted.
Why didn't you say that?
You admitted that you would feel that way too, and
Yes.
you said sorry for it. That would have been great, but I could not feel safe saying that to you because I knew that your reaction would very likely be
I'm wondering how long they
a
dated before they even
defensive
got married.
explosion and an attack and freak out and get up and walk away and all
Or
this stuff.
even
So I
lived
wanted to
together
avoid
before
it.
they
So
got
I
married.
to try and go to sleep without even having to speak to you about it because I was really hurt. You fucking left me stranded. You didn't think about me. You didn't text me. All the things that you apologized for. You already apologized for it. Can you do me one small favor and not take it back?
Because the stages of before getting married is dating,
Back.
living with the person, and then marrying the person.
You already apologized for it. It meant a lot to you. Do me one favor today. Don't take that back.
You don't date, marry, and then live with the person. Because that's how you ruin the marriage. Because if you can't live with the person after marrying, that's where the divorce comes from.
Any problems with you, be upset at you or not at you or even hurt you at all.
Because if you're not compatible with living
If you
with
could
each
have
other,
just said it in
there's
a
your
kinder way,
problem.
in a nicer way, like, listen, I feel fucked over for what you fucking just did.
you may love each other, but you're not
I would say,
compatible living with each other.
What is it? Like what? And been too long at Isaac's. You said he wouldn't be that long or whatever. We shouldn't. I felt stranded. I felt fucking left. Whatever.
Me and my brother,
We'll
love
never
each
fight
other.
with that. Why let it get mad?
but we're not compatible living with each other, apparently.
I don't have to text you and you just it would be
Just
shitty.
he
Fight,
wants to
it would be
kill me.
terrible, it would not be-
It was a fight.
Yeah, it was.
It was a fight. And
And
it shouldn't have been. And
Literally.
something.
With seeing me 6 feet on the ground. Well, I'm trying to save his
That
ass.
was a lot of what you said today.
it's just a small example of it.
Okay, so it's a bigger thing. It's coming from back in Australia.
No, it's like Australia we were allowed to fight.
I'm warning all the other women out there not to freaking fall for his flashy blue eyes.
You really fucking motherfucking bird.
Look,
Not to have any more kids with his ass.
Nobody is able to.
I don't need any more kids to freaking be ruined by him.
We can go to the other person. Say, look, man, I feel fucked. I feel shit.
Because they will get mostly ruined by him.
And then we can
Because they
assess
don't know how to be
how
a
you
father.
feel. Well, fuck, I guess, oh shit, I see what you mean.
Because my father was never a father to me.
Or fucking, I don't understand what you're saying, and you're wrong, and you're the whatever.
It's going to be the latter, and it's been the latter for months now, where that's your reaction is not ever admitting wrong, ever doing anything wrong, ever
That's not
admitting
true.
it. You always go straight to you're wrong, fuck you kind of thing. We don't say fuck you all the time right away, but I'm
I'm saying always.
like for months now, it's been, I can't voice any complaint. I can't say I feel fucked over. I can't say I'm hurt. I can't say you fucked up. I can't be mad at you. I can't be hurt. Nothing. Because I'm the bad guy. Oh, well, I'm always fucking up. And, you know, like you're always on me and I'm always fucking up. And, you know, like getting mad at me for being honest with you. We've had a million fights where I'm like, I was honest with you. I told you how I felt. If you were me, wouldn't you feel bad? Yeah. Okay, well, then, the fuck? We had these few months where we actually could even feel things and fight, and it was an argument. Even if I'm hurt, I'm still trying to do it. We're going to see the bigger picture. You lose the bigger picture every time. And if you want to stay married to me, you need to figure out if you ever, I mean, if you think you can, if you're going to lose sight of the bigger picture and only be my husband when it's easy, you're only going to be there for the ups, never the downs, you're only going to be there for health, not sickness. Every time it gets hard, you lose the big picture and you can't think about anything else but breaking up, divorce, fighting, splitting, running away. If you can't be the one to come around sometime and see the bigger picture and know that it's not worth fighting for days, if you can't do that too, we need to walk away. I don't want to walk away. I don't want to end this.
Do you not think you instigate the same thing?
I'm not talking about instigating, I'm talking about ending.
But ending, you don't.
I'm talking about ending.
Yeah, but you don't always do that.
You're never the one coming to me and saying, let's not fight anymore. You're never the one saying, come just get into bed, let's not go to bed, not like that. On the plane, it was me. In Toronto, it was me. It's always me.
On the plane here from Rio, you were losing your marbles. I'm the one who came to you and said, let's calm down, please calm down. And you were blaming me because your flight was going to get in late and you wouldn't be able to have time before your thing.
You ditched me. I understand. I understand. How shitty that girl. I understand my part. I need to know what we need to do different. I need to know.
It's got to be done with your mind and your heart.
What do we do different if I have a problem? You
Tell
need
me.
to tell me how to do different if I'm hurting you. You need to let me be able to be mad. Sometimes
Don't throw your fist.
I don't live where it's like,
Stop hitting him. Stop throwing shit at him.
exactly.
Okay, but I get mad
Walk
when you
the
start
fuck
fucking yelling.
away.
I don't have to start yelling. I think I start yelling once it's fucking heightened. I've gotten a lot better about that. It's just only, I only start yelling when it's fucking hour 11 and we're really in it.
You haven't gotten better about that. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had 3 physical fights in the last month and a half, 2 months.
Started about the other.
Let's both pay attention to how we talk to each
I
other.
seen the bruises on him.
To respect each other.
You know, I'm not going to do that all the time. I'm going to be shitty or
Of course
whatever.
not.
Right? We make a promise to each other about the rings and the divorce.
When we're innocent of divorce,
We promise each other.
and
Because then I want so bad to feel like the marriage I
promise you,
worked so hard to make happen is like meaningful.
don't talk about making the wedding happen. Talk about the 4 years we spent here, please.
Yes, but I wouldn't make. I have those 4 years no matter what. But I fought for that wedding. We had that wedding, beautiful wedding. For what? If we don't, I want to like it means something. If there's some.
It did
You
mean
need
something.
anger
It does mean
management
something.
classes, dear.
I didn't get married to you for
You need drug rehab. You need help. Stop popping the pills.
17 more fights and it's fucking over with. We got married, I knew the fucking fights were going to stop, but I thought maybe it would curb
Stop
them.
controlling him by giving him the pills.
One of the security.
Controlling it has got to go.
I freak out. I freak out. You cannot make normal decisions, calm decisions, or ones from the heart without thinking of you more than me. We and for splitting on me all the time. And the marriage is on a rock. I make the same mistake about throwing a marriage around. I won't do it again. I'm not going to do it again. Okay?
Yes.
I'm not, I promise. But there's something so anxiety provoking and scary and malicious and really just turns everything over and you split all the time. Please, if you really don't want to fight and you're not just trying to hurt me, which sometimes it is that, if you really, really, if you really love me and you don't and you do care about me, please find a good way to do it one nice and respectful. You can tell me that you are. You can, I need to know that we will be able to talk about it because the problem I have is when we don't communicate. It comes into me, it shows up in me and becomes cancer in me. It got worse every day when we were back in Toronto. It got worse every single day. Not better, worse. Until we spoke about it. Until it was his birthday and we talked about it. Then it was okay, but I need, that's, I don't want to resent you.
I don't want to resent you. I don't want to not trust.
You know how many times I chased you out of the elevator in the hall? Stop doing that. I'm not nitpicking. I don't mean to be focusing on something, but if it's a major thing to me, and it is a major.
If things get physical, we have to separate.
No,
We have to be apart from one another, whether it's for a fucking hour or 10 hours or fucking a day. We must. There can be no physical violence.
I can't promise you that I'll be perfect. I can't promise you I won't get physical again. God, I fucking sometimes get so mad I lose it. I can fucking promise you.
And it's because of the prescription drugs, girlfriend.
Do everything to change. You didn't compromise. I feel like I'm not being hung on to. It's similar to marriage, or commitment, or stability. And if I can just get up and walk away and spend the night somewhere else,
Obviously, you can.
yeah, we would stun if I do that. That's not marriage.
We talked about it. You know why.
I do know why you left.
I'm saying now that I won't do the same thing. That will not do that. I will not fucking leave until some rational decision is made. If it's the end, it's the end. If it's fucking, if we can keep going, we'll keep going. But yeah, promise. Hope you can trust me.
One of the loopholes, it's okay to leave, it's acceptable to do this, it's acceptable to say this about like splitting or breaking up or leaving. That's what we should all sit together every night. Ideally, never mad. I'd love to say you could promise that, but I don't know if it's possible. I'd love to strive for it.
Yeah, you weren't ready for that last night, for sure.
No, I fucked up last night. I'm really sorry.
She's now admitting she has problems. Yes.
And not trust, I resent you, how I like you without the fight being happening.
No, I know, but
I'm not trying to rub your nose in that. I'm just.
She needs help.
Sometimes like you omit something, you acknowledge it, it'll be beautiful, and then you go back and it kind of in your like in the vocabulary.
It goes from here to here, from here to here.
Taking it back. You know what I mean?
From here to here. She don't know what she wants. back and forth, back and
there's
forth.
not. I don't have them. I haven't cornered the market on that. You know, when you start the fucking yelling, there's,
I wonder why he just goes, I'm not taking this anymore.
you know, it fucking gets crazy. You know, it's fucking crazy. You know, and that makes me
I'm not doing you're
feel,
crazy. Bye.
For lack of a better word, safe within the relationship. You know, understanding of, oh well, it's just nothing. Because if it keeps going, if it's always sort of there, then you know, I worry. Yeah, I fucking worry about the marriage. I worry, how much longer can I deal with this? How much longer can she deal with this?
Trying to save us by going.
So I've
You
had the
called
same
the fuck
trust issues. I've
down.
had the same disappointments. I've had the same, you know, maybe not to the degree you have.
I come back after you go down, but when you are, I.
Yeah, I man, when you start fucking honking, you know what I mean? It's pretty.
Call it out. Call me out on it and help me.
I will try.
Help me be like, you might not
I will try to help you. If I try to help you and I can help you, fuck would I leave? If I try to help you and I can't help you, say, baby,
He's a hothead.
I'm in my fucking office. You want to talk, don't come get me. Otherwise, I'll come check on you in an hour.
That would be really helpful.
All right?
I promise you I'll leave you alone for that hour. I promise you I'm not going to freak out.
I just want you to have your time to be able to calm down, or my time to be able to calm down.
It really helps if you give it time. It's not just.
He's the rich one
Whatever
here.
you just say, it will, you know, like I promise you, we're doing this. I just need you to know that we talk about it. Otherwise, I'm dealing with cancer. I'm dealing with something that just festers and it gets worse and worse. So you have to realize that, you know, in that kind of situation, a few minutes is fine, but then after a certain point, it becomes way worse and it becomes way harder to reason, to rationalize with. It becomes that Kipper can tell you, he says he's the same way. That's how you work. And we work a very different way in the middle, you know.
Yeah. I do understand that. I mean, I do understand all that. But I also want you to understand that, you know, there were great moments of high hopes that it was just all cool. And, you know, whatever happens, this happens, that happens. Fucking, we had a spat or a fight or a fucking blowout. I just want you to know that the way you're feeling about being unsure of us, of the marriage, of this, whether you can trust me to be this, or whether you can, you know, whether I can do the same. I feel very much the same.
You have the added luxury that you take for granted. No offense, you do.
What I take for granted.
That you have the added luxury of knowing that I'm there and that I need it forever and that because I show up. I come, I'm knocking. I'm the one who asks to calm down. I'm the one that comes to get you anything. I'm the one that comes and knocks at the bathroom door. I'm the one that comes into the house that you run away to. I'm the one that comes to you and says, this is the way you expected this night or whatever. You have an added luxury
Because he's afraid of you.
taking for granted in such a big way. You don't know how much that means.
Go, because I think, fuck.
He's too much of a man to say it, but he's afraid of you.
Can't live like this.
Stop you from doing that again. Do that again.
Well, like I said, or like you said,
Have him so
walk out the
manipulated and
door.
drugged out and everything.
Walk out the
He
door.
don't know which way is up with you.
That is the same as rims off. It's the same thing. As
And he goes to a friend's house and says, I'm getting the fuck away from you. He gets so fucking
no
crazy.
Talking unless we just want to try to be civil with one another. That's fucking people who are married.
Because the Ambien and the fucking Xanax has got you tripping.
Kind of shit. Yeah, if I walk out again, I'm walking out. And I'll know that, and you'll know that. You do that, same deal.
I promise won't explode if we just do the things a little different in the fight. You know, like, don't walk away from me. Do it in a different way.
Shouldn't be fighting in the first
I won't
place.
resort to the same shit. I promise. Okay?
What you got?
I was just pausing it. I realized I was about to run out of battery. Still rolling.
Oh, okay.
Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, Johnny, that I, Johnny Depp, Karen, I'm a victim too, and
Yes.
I know it's a fair fight.
Hey everyone. So, no sooner were we about to upload the video yesterday where the news had broke that yet more audio had been released by the Daily Mail. I immediately recorded it and was about to put it up on our channel, and then I listened to it again and felt that it would actually be better if we added some commentary in order that people
The black and blue
who maybe haven't been
right
following
here
the case that closely
on
would better
Johnny,
understand
right
the
there.
context.
Right
Because, to be
there.
honest, this new audio is a little bit
And a
more
finger
easily
right there.
twistable and easily misinterpreted. Kevin is actually working out of town this week, so we're doing
Rick
separate
kills Johnny for
recordings,
claiming
giving our
he's a
thoughts.
victim of domestic violence and
So
exclusive
about
tape
this
recording.
we don't
obtained
know
by
about
Daily
when
Mail.
this telephone call was recorded at this point, but we're assuming it was in around the time.
Muting it because of the fact that he's talking. It says here, she says, "Tell the world, Johnny, tell them. I, Johnny Depp, a man, am a victim too of domestic violence, and see how many people believe or side with you. Hurts as you're bigger and you're stronger. I was a 115-pound woman. You're going to get up on the stand, Johnny, and say, she started it. Really? I have never been able to overpower you. There's a jury and there's a judge. You will see that there's a very big difference between me and you." The divorcing couple spoke over the phone in June and July of 2016, with Hurt ultimately yielding to John Depp's plea to settle out of court for $7 million. The truce crumbled in December 2018 when Hurt wrote and opened saying she was a domestic violence victim. Although not naming anyone, Depp hit her with a $50 million defamation suit, saying she implied he was the abuser, which caused him to lose his prized role as Captain Jack Sparrow. In their legal battle, both accused the other of domestic violence, and DailyMail.com published a recording in which Heard confessed to hitting Depp, which we just heard. Her admitting to it. Amber Heard ridiculed Johnny for claiming he is a victim of domestic violence in an exclusive tape recording obtained by DailyMail.com, telling the Pirates of the Caribbean actor, "See how many people believe you." The estranged couple were barred from talking. Damn it! Come on, that was fast. strange couple were barred from talking to one another in May 2016 when Heard filed for divorce and sought a restraining order to escape from her abusive A-lister husband. Johnny, how are you feeling? Nah, fuck that. What drugs are they giving you? I cannot believe what's going on. Amber is calling this domestic violence. She submits a picture that says I threw the phone at her. She's putting herself in deep trouble if she continues to pursue herself. I have done nothing to deserve this. This is so fucking sick. I've never been charged nor arrested for domestic violence. She has. Twice. This all makes me sick to my stomach. I worshipped her and have been betrayed by the very love of my life. Fuck it. She killed it. I guess I was so bad that it was fine for her to leave me and go to Coachella for fucking 4 fucking days with all her girlfriends and to not give her birthday to us. Ooh, shit. The festival and her friends were clearly more important than working things out with me. Ooh. With these lies, she is so green, I can't read it. Wanting to save her ass in the press. The truth will always catch up, and the truth will be a bitch. And I have not said a word. I have 2 witnesses who were in the room when she said that I flung the phone at her. Absolutely fucking lie. She wants a divorce, she'll get it. But the world will receive the truth, and if she is caught perjuring herself, she will. Australia could reopen their case against her to investigate whether or not she has filed a restraining order against me. Man, cruel and unforgivable. I've done nothing but love her. Anyway, there you have it, brother. I hope she's happy now. Love, Johnny. And then the other person says the lawyer told her she had to or she would have no place to live in 30 days. That was by a Daniel Howard. Yeah, I'm good to go. Johnny Pace said that you wanted to talk to me. If you can call me now, I'm in a hospital bed, but I can talk. And that's when he said, fuck that, blah, blah. And then it says, that is absolute bullshit. Her lawyer asked for 2 weeks at the downtown place, and I said no. She could stay there as long as she liked. Why would I force her out in 2 weeks? I ain't no scumbag. Dude, my fucking wedding ring is still on me. I was not taking it off because I love her. It is coming off now. What a fucking knife in the back. I'm so disappointed and so hurt. It's just too much. Later, brother. Feel better. JD. Just confirmed. The cover letter is completely private and has nothing to do with any public record and only included domestic violence and restraining order stuff because I called the lawyer when the cops were here. I didn't know what. to do or why that happened and was scared. But the letter is private unless you file as well, which I guess opens us up to the press probably catching it, as they have seemingly missed this one, at least for now. Then it can be revoked anytime. We want. And to do this or undo this as we see fit. You and I have control, and I love each other. I thought you filed. You said you were going to, and said goodbye. I'm sorry if I've hurt you. I have nothing but love for you. Now I'm gonna unmute it.
Violence. And we also know that Amber reiterated this sentiment in a final text to Johnny, blaming the lawyers on both sides.
Negotiating or talking. I was going to go here and I say, okay, done. That's when the 6 month thing process starts. And so I text you this, and I guess you don't remember it, but I text you that at the very beginning, and then said, and my advice is way it's like a miracle. It didn't get noticed, so we came to do this privately, and it will be quiet, and and I said, unless you file, and you don't have to file, and I was like, I was trying to explain to you my limited understanding of the.
My filing did nothing, and all it's required.
No, it's not.
It is required to acknowledge you've been filed against, and you file it as well.
No, you do not. You make an acknowledgement of some kind. You don't have to file that. You file that
Amber.
in court. I'm not. Well, I really just trying to. You're trying to. I feel like you're trying to defend yourself, and I'm. You don't have to defend your team. We know where to out. You hear me, right? You hear me? Please stop defending yourself. I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm just trying to tell you truth. This is truth.
Stop defending yourself. Subtle. I guess she only wants him to fight back when it's on her terms.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why you're so angry about hearing it. Why you're so defensive.
Baby, I'm not angry.
You would want to know all the information.
I'm not angry. I want this to go away. I'm trying to talk you into making this go away.
Then you need to know the real truth behind it. And this is important. This was completely private and was under the radar, and you did not have to file back. And I warned you that day. I said, you don't have to file back. If you file back, it's being discovered. And I was thinking naively that it would just be discovered by the way that he typically discovers these things. I didn't know it would be hand delivered to them within 5. It feels like 5. I did not know we would get into that. I did not know. I could have known at that time how much Laura was going to use TMZ to her favor. I did not know that. So I just thought naively that he could likely discover it if it was filed on your part. I warned you. I said this to you, thinking that you were going to be participating. I said, hey, just you know, you don't have to file. I'm not going to go after you. I don't want to stop talking to you or whatever. And you don't have to file. If you file, it just opens us to being discovered. Because for some reason, the way we file, my lawyer, when she filed, she did explicit instructions to file within a stack of a bunch of other paperwork. At the end of the day, it would be more likely to not be discovered. And I told that would be the most effective method to be having a shot at it not being picked up for a day or two. I thought, hey, maybe we'll buy a few hours, And I worked really hard, and so did my team, and it didn't get picked up by some miracle. So, literally 3 days, it didn't get known about. 8 minutes or 5 minutes after your team filed for you, which is a move they didn't have to make. it was picked up at TV. It was given to TV within 5 minutes of it being filed. And Laura went and did it at the very opening of the business day, on top of the stack of paperwork. That is the opposite of keeping it private. And I just want you to know the whole truth. Okay, if I were you, I'd want to know all the information.
I do. I would like you to know all the information too. But do you have proof of that?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I didn't know anything about her filing TMZ or anything like that. She knows what I wanted. I don't.
Then I think maybe she's trying to do what's best for you without maybe I don't know, but put it to you this way, without being able to show you, without being able to show you and expose my source, which one of them in this regard, without doing that, I can just tell you the basic facts is like, it was private for days after I filed. You did not have to file. That's not the rules that the other party has to make.
Okay.
And it's just not.
Okay.
And you did. What your team did.
Okay.
And then within 5 minutes in community, you just do the math yourself without any other thing, and it's very clear.
Okay.
And I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know that. And if that's the case, I'll acknowledge it. And if you say you have proof, then I'll acknowledge it. Look, it doesn't shock me. Any
Yes, it does make sense.
attorney to do something like that, it doesn't, doesn't shock me. But I'm telling you now, if they file the papers tomorrow, which means I gotta file before we go to court on Friday. If they file those papers, first of all, it's very bad. Both of us, okay?
Well, you're going to fire anything and everything gets better for you, trust me.
No, you're what you're saying. You gotta do something to protect yourself, which means throwing me under the bus for some video about me.
Not me. I have to respond. Usually means I'll have to go and pursue the. No, I have to pursue the court of action because here's what you don't understand. If we do this, and basically, no, because I called my lawyers and said, why aren't we negotiating? What is going on? Where are we? And they're like, everything's been not court.
They won't settle. Your agents won't. Your lawyers won't settle, baby. I'm telling you.
No, we want to mediate. We even have a mediator. We even found mediators and everything. Like that was all worked out. So the thing that Lori agreed to was she did not want to agree to a mutual gag order. And that's the problem, that she doesn't want the gag order. Why, Johnny? Why? Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she want both parties to not talk about this in the press? By the way, just talking about press,
Because you want people to know how much of a bitch you are.
Amber, let me get on that right now. I'll get on it right now. And I'll get a message back to you somehow. Just, but I'll get on it right now.
I just want you to know that I've not been anything and have not been doing any moves. Let's look it up. Nothing was on the offense. Everything's been as a defensive move because I'm being called a liar and a gold digger.
It's interesting how in these situations, Amber always seems to be an innocent bystander. It always seems to be another party forcing her to react in a particular way. It's either his team or his lawyers or him or her lawyers. If you were to go by this audio alone, you would think that Amber is the least proactive person on the planet. However, the first bit of audio, in which she talks about the wedding that she fought so hard to make happen, clearly contradicts that narrative.
And I'm not lying about any of this. And I mean, I'm not after this time of your money. And you know what? I was told by Laura after the first thing, the reason that I she was clicked, I'm speaking spousal support, because I was told that that was my only option, because no divorce attorney would ever say not, and then lose all rights to everything. Laura Walker proposed it. Not proposed, I'm sorry, said I would have to leave. I was kicked out, be evicted, so Brock and Josh and everybody, evicted within 21 days.
No, but I told you, last time we spoke, I told you that you were fine. You stay there 2, 3, 4 months, whatever. Just figure it out. We'll figure it out. You stay there. You be comfortable.
I thought that too.
That be in your home. Be in your home.
No, I thought that too. And no, it took me 21 days. That is part of why this is ridiculous.
So Johnny is seen here reiterating what he said to Amber Heard's parents in text messages that recently emerged, that Amber and her friends who were living in his apartment rent-free could stay as long as they needed. So
Johnny was being
what we
nice.
see so far is
Amber
whenever
was being a freeloader.
Johnny was not stupid and knew how divorce filing to work. She moves on to blaming TMZ.
She likes to blame people for her problems.
In the situation but herself.
Exactly.
This is the thing, like, that's why I clicked. Yes, if you tell people I didn't wait for my camera at home. That's what up this, like, I am having to do everything, every step I've had to make, but my hand is forced in it. By really up aggressive moves on Europeans' behalf. And now I've got to prove myself every step of the way, and it only hurts you.
Oh, boo, boo, boo. You have to do things yourself.
But the worst thing is, it's hurting.
It becomes court.
You want to go to court, Amber? Seriously, you want to go to court with this? I'm offering you right now an opportunity for us to make this finish in peaceful, man. You walk away. You go do what you gotta do. I'll go do what I gotta do. I've been through the hurt. You've been through the hurt. I love you more than anything in life. But I do not want to go into a court with you. I do not want to tarnish your name. I don't want to tarnish. I don't want nothing. I want this to be done peacefully between us. And if
She is the one
like
doing
the way
this.
that mediation is going, take me back to court, kid. Because I can't. This is the last chance, Amber. This is it. Once they file those papers, we don't turn around, man.
Giving her a fucking chance, man.
You hate me, and I know you whatever. I'm telling you now, there is no call. It doesn't need to happen like this. Please, say, trust me, man. I was not going to help you in this. Nobody's going to help you in this. I'm trying to help you in this. I love you. Regardless of whether we're together or not. I love you. And I have loved you. With everything in the world. Whether your love was real or not. I love you.
I want a guy like that. Oh, God, I want a guy like that. God, Johnny.
Of course, everything I said was not right.
I don't know.
I know. What I was trying to say
Not
is
processing in Amber's brain.
continuing through court is going to end up nothing but bad. For you,
She's on another fucking phone.
And here we have another point that could be misinterpreted as an admission of mutual guilt. What Johnny here is trying to say is if they both go through court, it'll accumulate in a situation where there's a team Amber and a team Johnny, and the whole thing becomes a circus in the public eye. He does not want to go through this. He does not want to make the divorce proceedings ugly. He is offering her the opportunity to quietly lift this temporary restraining order and settle their differences.
it's just going to be bad. In any case, No matter whether we ruin each other or not, it's gonna be heartbreaking. It's terrible. Let's write a mutual letter that says, look, we in lieu of what's transpiring out there in the world with all this crazy, we've decided to take this private. We're not going to go to court right now over this. We're going to try to work something out together. And then at least, at the very least, I know you want to respond and I know you want to defend yourself. Listen to me. Defending yourself by throwing someone under the bus is not going to look good.
I'm not, it's not about that. It would not be about me throwing you under the bus. You know what it would be? It would be released through documented people coming on the record and having the protection to do so that haven't had yet. It would be eyewitness statements. It would be evidence, tons of it. And it would be for years. And it would be unbelievable to imagine that either I'm in A, secret state club, or B, I've had
The secret what?
I've had a secret fight club, or that I have been plotting to do this for 3 years, and taking pictures of it and documenting it, just saving it up for the right time when I'm not asking for any money and have nothing financial to gain from it. That no one is going to believe that. No one is going to believe that one of the two alternatives. Either I'm going to fight or I'm going to hair and makeup or going to makeup. Through all these years where I have cooperating text messages between people that match those dates of those timestamp validated photos of I would either cooperation between people hearing us or cooperation of next day, we text message to Kevin, him responding, or the kind of stuff like between me and people in your life. It is insanely cross-cooperated, and it is a plan. I'm going to make up on myself and take pictures throughout years and just sit on it for years.
This is an incredibly telling monologue. I mean, I can't understand why she would say any of this.
Why she would bring this up unless she did this was behind this shit.
Victim. Surely this idea of faking bruises and corroborating text messages with friends with
She's
photographs.
maniacal.
Surely that would not cross your mind if you were a genuine victim.
She's not a
I
genuine victim. Oh, come on.
You understand? The pictures I have, not like text messages to my mom back and forth about it, and text messages between, say, Raquel and my mom, or between my two friends. There's no text messages where I told Jody the night before I had that.
She had this fucking planned.
Right? Hey, Jody, I had an accident. I think I may have a busted nose and two black eyes tomorrow. That will be but I don't I'm facing it. I'm just let you know. And things like that. It doesn't matter. Everything I think and I will, all of that won't be.
She sounds like my brother.
That will be evidence in this. It will be criminal as well.
Oh my god, she is so stupid revealing all this shit on audio tape. Johnny, you are so smart having her recording this shit, having her say this shit. Because you can reveal this in court and blow her out of the fucking water. Because you reveal that she had this whole goddamn plan.
It's the most solid evidence.
Because it shows that Johnny has no touched your ass.
It's over with this easy. What is it? They don't talk to him, and I felt like, I don't know.
Yeah, so here we see by her mentioning this mystery third party prosecutor she spoke to, she is trying to put the frighteners into him and panic him into complying with her.
If she's got such solid evidence, one would have to question why she wants this defamation case thrown out of court. Surely she could take this solid evidence with her to the defamation case and prove she's been telling the truth all along.
I don't call it. So in my head, I start being accepted as sort of victimdom echo. And
Remember, listen, here's what I understand. I don't want to hurt you either. I'm only going to say this. I love you. I love you. I've always loved you. And I know that, look, you do whatever you feel you have to do. I'm telling you now, it's a mistake to go to court. But if you want to go to court, we'll go to court. I would rather take care of it a different way. I think it would be very good for you, and I think it would be very good for me. But you know what? Baby.
And you are.
Remember, I didn't call you last time.
it is all from your side. You don't believe me when why are we talking? It's so pointless to even talk like we trust or love or respect each other at all. If you don't believe me what I'm saying, you know it, and I know you. Respect you too much to take me for a second that you don't know this fact. You know it.
Okay, and you remember me 15 minutes ago saying, let me make a call, let me get on this, and I'll try and get back in touch with you. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's not jump. Let's not jump on me, okay?
I'm not trying to jump on you. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna try and get through, see what the going on, see what the is gonna happen. I will get back to you. I'll call your mom. But I hope.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to hear it. I don't want it to be.
I'm smart by recording this
Too long. We should stop this.
because you were striving to reveal a fucking fake black eye, fucking broken nose and shit. Bullshit. She had this whole fucking plan.
Write a letter together. Saying that we're going to take this out of the public eye. Saying that we're going to try and work this out on our own. Saying that the media has created such a hateful storm that it's sickening. That we love each other. And that we want to make sure each other is okay. Have we had fights in the past? Have we had this or whatever? They already know all that. Don't matter. Here's the deal.
No, it matters. It makes. You have no idea. How much my credibility has been taken from. I mean, and done so in a dishonest way. You know.
Remember, the abuse thing is we've got to deal with that. Yeah.
You're gonna lay your hands on somebody.
My credit is my credibility. You know what?
And why did you put that out there?
I did not. You forced me to by going on the office.
I didn't force you to.
It's woman. Look up the timeline. It's everything. Forget it. You don't believe what I say. You don't believe what I say. Right? I did not choose it. You got every step of the way. It's been an office.
victim.
Team.
I did not call the cops.
Always
I
blame the
called
victim,
the
Amber.
cops. You told I would call the cops.
I did not call the cops. Because any that when they came, I was trying to protect you.
You told IO to call the cops.
While it was happening?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not crazy between us. I really did think I was going to lose my life, and I thought you would do it on accident. And I told you that. I said, oh my God, I thought the first time.
Amber, I lost a finger, man. Come on. I had a mineral can of mineral spirits thrown at my nose.
Oh my fucking god, is she fucking nuts?
He was the jury and judge thing. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them Johnny Depp. I played that. I'm the victim too. And I know it's a fair fight. See how many people believe or try to do.
Oh my god. And she basically dismisses the severity of his finger injury and having items thrown into his head and his face, and continues to taunt him. If that's not the most sickening thing I've ever heard in a long time,
I know, exactly.
I don't know what is.
It doesn't matter if it's a fair fight.
Exactly, because you're bigger and you're stronger. So when I say that I thought me, that doesn't mean you counter me. You also that you can watch your own finger. I am not saying to practice you. I'm just trying to point out the fact of why I said call 911. Because you had your hand on me after you threw a phone at my face, and I just thought
He was defending himself
and I
against your crazy ass.
stop this madness before I was hurt.
Oh my God.
And I never think about myself that way. I never defend myself that way. I never see myself as a victim.
So once again, we hear that sigh of resignation and frustration from Johnny. Oh my god, she actually believes her own lies. She actually believes this happened. She is actually running with this, despite the fact there are multiple witnesses completely refuting what happens. Meanwhile, we have Amber saying that she never sees herself as a victim, despite the fact she has played the victim throughout the entire duration of this phone call.
Exactly.
You know?
Alright, yeah.
And when they came, I did not cooperate with
Case in point, my brother.
They used against me, not by the media, by your side. Who said,
What do you mean? Where's the media? It's all out in the media. Why is my...
he has me in your pocket and you don't even know?
Here, her tone of voice turns almost quite patronizing as she moves back on to blaming TMZ and Johnny's team for everything.
Oh, well, I was at the courthouse working, posting things. At the courthouse, while I was posting things, other cops never comment, right? Then we provide proof. Then they say, oh, it's just one set of police officers. Then they retract their story, but they don't actually retract it like the objective media source would. No, what do? They just come out with a new lie. They go, oh, well, it's just one pair of cops. And she said it was two. And I said, no, here's the proof. We just subpoenaed the building for the actual security records to prove that was wrong. Okay, then what did you came out with a new lie, a different lie? Okay, well, it was this. It was this. I mean, every step of the way, I've had to take, then because that news source is money talk.
Okay, listen.
Every step of the way.
Alright, listen, here's the... Alright, fine. You believe what you believe. I'm gonna call these people. I'm gonna take care of this. See what is going on. I'll get back to you. Otherwise, listen, as far as I can tell right now, it sounds like you want to go to court. You want to this up real quick.
No, I just want to clear my name. I've been telling all the lawyers this, including your lawyers, do this.
You cannot clear up your name now.
Don't let them like you. Don't let them like you. I have said only this from the very beginning. I only want my integrity.
Like you said, you cannot clear your name now after doing what you did.
What about mine?
They keep, that's what it keeps, I'm trying to say you, literally in words. Out of my mouth. Every step of the way, I have said to them that the thing is, they're hurting Johnny by this because every time that they call me a liar, this is not true, or he this is text message not actually happened. Security guard, he's telling me to follow up. The security guard saying me to follow these happening. The security guard, who, by the way, have said to me multiple times that I was going to get killed. And one, on accident, I had the phone recording out of the table from whenever I was trying to work, the thing on the record it, and we ended up away, whatever, and I just really died. I was making calls after that, which I didn't even know I had done. I had left the phone out on the table in the same room we were having a fight, and we left the room. And then Gary's on the phone. It's him saying that he did not acknowledge any physical violence. You have no idea how that is for every single person that's come on the record. Now, Gary's record is now Gary and Sean saying that. Both of which I can prove. Acknowledge.
There's also Travis. There's Travis coming to get me. There's Travis having to come up and pull me away from you.
Yeah, but that's you saying that to Travis. That's different from Gary Doug saying to go on record saying he never gave any violence, and then me having a phone call recorded of him saying exactly that. Not to mention multiple times where they have to obviously they have to say they didn't see it in front of me and other people that have heard them.
You're gonna have to do this under oath too,
As well, because I'm unfortunate party. I can talk about all of this.
Do you believe all this, Emma? You believe all this?
Oh, yes.
You believe I'm an abuser. You believe I'm an abuser.
In April.
Do you believe you're an abuser? Do you believe you abused me physically?
Do I physically believe? I believe I physically.
Yes.
I'm 115, well not anymore, but I was 115 pounds. I was 115 pound woman in New York that said I had the capacity.
That's not the question. That's not the question.
That was not the question. Yes, as often happens with Amber, when she's asked a yes or no question, she goes off on a tangent and doesn't answer a straight yes or no.
No question.
Also, she is about 5'7", 5'8", the same height as me. 115 pounds? Really?
You started these things.
You understand, Johnny, and say she started it, really? I'm never been able to overpower you. That's the difference between me and you.
Why did you try?
And that's the difference. There's a whole world, and there's jury, and there's God. There's the difference between me and you. And all your that come out and lie on your behalf, that I can prove as lie, whether it be a text message that can be authenticated by third-party forensic electronic forensic experts, or if it's audio, if it's photos. There's so much evidence. There is no reason. There is no reason that all this has come out. But every step of the way, I'm just thinking about security not doing their job or doing their job, and they came out with it. That was proactive, not untimid. There's a proactive step. I had to respond.
You cannot think that it's just my side. You're killing me. People are trying to kill me. You've turned me into my boy has to go to school. My boy goes to school and has kids go, so your dad's a wife beater? You don't think about that, Amber.
You don't think that's also my family and all the death threats that me and every single person in my immediate circle of friends and family is getting also matters? And you don't think I'm
Death threats?
Why is the spirit on the record and lie? Then when why don't proactive measure? Then why did you your secretary get the file for the board period at all? Why did you use the TNT? Why, if you wanted to get credit, did TNT do second and then literally way more and every step of the way? It's really my DC, my arrest record. What's next, media? The rumor that is a circle. Of course I can expect that. I know every job.
Okay, it almost sounds to me that she's trying to suggest here that Johnny was waging this big conspiracy against her over the years where he would slowly leak out information about her private life, her past life. And as you will see, Johnny gets very upset by this implication. And it's also interesting that she is making this implication given her monologue earlier about how no one would believe that she had been cooking up this grand hoax involving makeup artists and photographers and correlating text messages.
I give him. That's it. I give him. I'll see you in court. No, I'll see you in court. I will see you in court. I never said that. Never told anyone that. You trusted me with that. I've never told anyone that. And you know what, Amber? This is me. This is me saying, I tried. And thank you, and I will see you in court. You don't want to make nice? I'm trying. But you know what? I loved you for so many years, but you know what? You didn't exist. You don't exist. You're not there. You were a made up thing in my head. I can't believe you're doing this to me. I can't believe it.
There's no need to be cruel on top of it.
You've been nothing but cruel, and I'm going to court with you.
But I'm just sitting here defending myself, and it makes me so angry.
You have not let up. You keep blaming. No, what you just said to me, you're defending yourself against me about something I didn't do, and I'm not going to fight with you because I know this lasts forever. Excuse me,
I'm defending myself.
Excuse me.
I'm defending myself on the phone right now. You're attacking me.
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
On top of it.
But can you give me 1 minute, please? Yeah, 1 minute, please. Be right back.
And here we have the video ending with Johnny doing what Amber said in the previous audio that he always does. Whenever things get heated, he leaves the room.
And there it is. You can actually pinpoint the moment that he realizes the reality of the situation, the moment he realizes that there's no salvaging this relationship, there's no way for it to end amicably, because that was never going to happen. It just wasn't. This is how abusive relationships go. The victim will try everything that they can to try and make the relationship work, even far beyond the point of which it had broken. And the abuser, the narcissist, on the other hand, is desperate to keep control of things. Notice how Amber, near the end of that call, started getting angrier and shrill, and she was just throwing threat after threat after accusation after accusation. She was throwing everything at the wall, everything to try and keep Johnny under her control. But all it served to do was to give him that moment of clarity, that realization where he could say, that's it, I tried. Because that's all the victim wants to do, is try and make it work. Because there's a certain amount of responsibility, a feeling of responsibility on the victim's part, that they feel that they have to make it work, that they're to blame, that if this does go down the toilet, then they're at fault. But then they do get to a point where it's like, damn, I've tried everything and this just isn't working. I have to walk away from this. I have to just rid myself of this negative, toxic situation. And I believe that's what's happened at the end of this call. So yeah, that's so yeah. I suppose you can probably chop out some of the bits of this audio. It was kind of a yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say on that. So yeah, hopefully hopefully this was useful.
Come on
Hey
now,
everyone,
people.
I know it's been a while, but trust me, I've been working hard and using.
I mean, was ridiculous. She's trying to play the victim when she was victimizing Johnny. I mean, come on now. She's This is ridiculous. Way beyond ridiculous. It's she had it planned all the way down. We planned on the broken nose, the black and blues on her. What she was gonna say to the judge, oh, I'm only 15 pounds. I'm a woman. Play the victim woman card. When he has the audio of her admitting she hit him. She has now he has the audio of her admitting that she's gonna play the victim card. It's not looking good for Amber. Amber, I would shut the fuck up. Because you're not making it look good for you and your team. You must be a real blonde.